Interleague play sucks. That's what I call the article I wrote, bitching and moaning about it. And not to sound like a fucking old lady, I figured I'd drag Keefus into the fucking conversation.
Too vag. Complaining.
I'm old school. I'm a throwback kind of guy. I like Sunday day games. I like day games. I like white at home. I like gray on the road. I don't like all of this new stuff. I'm not bad with the DH. I got used to it, but leave it in the junior circuit. But Interleague, I don't know. It was fun in 97 and 98.
It was fun.
After that, I was through with it. What do you think?
I like it. I don't like it the way it's... I liked it in the beginning when it was Yankees versus Mets, Angels versus Dodgers, the rivalries, and they would play a home-and-home series, or not even a home, 1 year at one person's home, 1 year another person's home.
Round robin.
That was good. That was, you could kind of get into that.
But the teams that didn't have real rivals, Phillies and Blue Jays, I mean...
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
Well, I guess, the Nationals and Orioles, that wasn't really that's just the geographic rivalry. It's the Expos and the Orioles, essentially.
Yeah.
But I understand, but for now, you could open up the season. Opening day could be against an American League team, and you could be a National League team. It's ridiculous now.
That was the cause when they moved.
It's turning into hockey and football.
Yes. When they moved the Astros to the AL, so it was 15 in each league, that made it where they had to be an interleague game every day of the regular season schedule. So games 1 through 162, no matter how they're scheduled across the league, every time you go on that, you will see an interleague matchup. So that kind of takes away the beginning of the season. You used to want to open up. You have some maybe your rematches and stuff from the year before, with teams that are playing in the playoffs. You don't see that. At the end of the year, where you want to finish up 3 games against your division rival, you're not going to see that because they have the fucking Yankees are going to have to play instead of the Red Sox. I'm just going off the cuff now as an example. They're going to have to play like, the fucking the Dodgers or the Padres or something. So it ruins the mystique of the World Series. And the All-Star Game.
The All-Star Game, too, yeah.
I loved when the teams had no idea. Now, they played 3 times in the regular season the past, 5 years. It kills the mystique. But the worst part of it was when it couldn't just be in June and July.
Yeah. The one question was like, whoa, what if Pete Rose hit against Catfish Hunter? What would happen, You
had to wait till October and hope they both made it.
Or the All-Star Game.
Right?
Now you can see Noah Syndergaard throw against Aaron
Betts.
Judge twice a year.
It's Interleague. We all know why they did Interleague. It was because after the strike.
Money.
But it was also, they took a beating with the strike. And then that was right in the middle of the steroid era, right? Because 97 was the steroid, the home run chase was 98 with Sosa and McGuire.
Yep.
So at the time, baseball was looking to make amends with the fan base. They took a beating in 94 when the World Series was skipped because of the strike.
They shortened the season in 95.
Shortened the season in 95. They added the wild card also, right? So there was a lot of things changing along the landscape of MLB. And one of them was bring Interleague into the program. And while it may have been fun, like we said at the beginning of the year when when the Mets and the Yankees played, it was great. It was fun. I'm an old Mayor's Trophy game guy. I don't know, and that made spring training so much fun sometimes because you did have interleague matchups in spring training. Spring training it's unwatchable now because you can see the same thing with the real guys, not the guys that are going to be a triple or double A.
Steinbrenner used to lose his mind if the Yankees lost to the Mets in spring training.
The Yankees lose to the Mets in spring training. He would cut guys sometimes.
Yeah.
Think about that. Now it was like you don't even care. Oh, they're playing the Yankees, they're playing the Mets today. Big fucking deal. They're going to play how many times in a regular season?
Yeah.
It's ruined that mystique of the World Series and the All-Star Game, but also it's made spring training matchups obsolete. Mm-hmm. And I liked when you used to see that Yankee-Met lineups against each other, even if you knew half those guys weren't making a team, it was still Yanks versus Mets.
Right.
So that has changed so much when they made it 15 teams each and interleague matchup in every day of the calendar year and along the day baseball schedule. and they'll never go back.
No.
It's like when you go black, you never go back. When you go Interleague, you can't go back.
No, they can't,
They won't change that backwards.
They can't put the toothpaste back in the bottle at this point.
No. So I just think that what was a novelty has become redundancy now. You like it more than I do.
I do. Just because the thought of every year getting to go to a Yankee Met game, being, a Yankee fan, is pretty cool. Do I care that the Cubs come into, Yankee Stadium anymore? Not really.
No. As a Met fan, do I want to see the fucking
White Sox?
Yeah, and takes away games against your league, your divisional opponents. It takes games away from that. I don't care if it's only a handful of games all year long. It doesn't matter. And it's made that rivalry thing not as much fun because it's happening. The 2000 World Series was great because it was a Subway fucking series. It brought back memories of the Giants or the Dodgers versus the Yankees. And then the real Subway Series, like 2000, right? Then all of a sudden they were calling all these Interleague games Subway Series. Mm-hmm. No, this wasn't a Subway Series. That's not for the fucking trophies. No rings involved.
I mean, there's some interest in this year, especially being a Met fan. You're going to see Syndergaard and DeGrom, who bat 8th ahead of Ahmad Rosario.
Yeah.
Are they going to DH them when they play Interleague play in an AL park?
No, they're going to DH somebody.
You think they're going to have a DH in there?
Of course, yeah. No, they're not going to hit. I think they'll totally change their concept, their strategy. You know what? If Mickey Callahan does that and lets their fucking pitchers hit and let them hit 8 still like he's doing, I would be fucking so elated over that move. But I think that he'll do probably the obvious and then just hit a guy. Like they may put Cespedes as the DH and they'll put Nimmo in the outfield. Brandon Nimmo will play left. So, I mean, that makes more sense, but how cool would it be if he goes, I don't give a fuck. I'm a National League manager. I'm playing it like a National League manager. I'm playing it the way I always play it.
Right. That's, something to keep, the hitters hot. If they're hitting or they're doing decent,
Yeah. And then when you see the pitchers hitting in the National League ballparks, I mean, I know they hit more now because of the Interleague than they ever did, but it's, I don't know. It's just
watching Sean Estes throw behind Clemens. In Citi Field.
Oh, remember that?
You
Holy
missed him.
Shit! What the fuck? No, you're supposed to brush him back. You don't. Oh God, Sean Estes.
And Clemens had the most confused look on his face.
What were you trying to send a message with that? Especially Sean Estes was not exactly fucking, he could barely break a fucking pane of glass
with his Randy Johnson
with his fucking lefty fucking shit fucking junk baller. I forgot about that. Yeah. Definitely was not the same message that he fucking sent to Mike Piazza's fucking logo on his helmet at Shea. Yeah. All right, no, at Yankee Stadium. That was the split day-night doubleheader in 2 stadiums.
Right.
And I was at the Shea Stadium one when Gooden pitched for the Yankees at Shea.
Okay.
I was at that game, and then police escorted the team buses to the Bronx. And that's when Clemens
That's the quickest way you'll make it from Citi Field to the Bronx.
Yeah.
18 minutes with a police escort, 180 minutes without in traffic.
In the middle of the afternoon on a Saturday. And it was beautiful out. It was June.
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful out there. It was a nice day at Shea.
Like when you first got married. It was beautiful.
Then you come back to Karen. But the Yankees did sweep that day-night unexpected doubleheader because it was a rain out.
Yes.
Right? The night before or something at Shea.
And that was in 2000.
Yes, because that's when
they went to the World Series.
When Clemens threw the bat at Mike Piazza.
Piazza threw the bat at Clemens. Oh, yeah,
no, Clemens threw the broken bat at Piazza.
Yes.
And if Piazza charges the mound, I think the Mets fucking have a different attitude the rest of that series.
Possibly.
Very possible. But we'll never know because he didn't. Definitely.
No ring for Benny Agbayani that year.
No. I remember Agbayani caught the ball and gave it to the kid and realized it was only 2 outs. Had to take it back and throw it in. Oh, I love Benny Agbayani. He was great. But, interleague matchups, not what I like as a baseball, as a purist. I know I'm probably in the minority saying that. It just, I liked and I enjoyed those, like I said, even for going to useless, non-fucking, games that don't count. They counted when the Yankees played the Mets in March. right? That counted. As a Yankee fan, as a Met fan, we know the Boston
Eyes
counted.
were on Port St. Lucie at that
Oh,
time.
yeah, it was great. So, I mean, it was just, it's different now because of that interleague matchup. And it was fun sometimes seeing, a guy that was a big hitter in the AL and they came to the Mets spring training and now you got to see Seaver pitch against them. I mean, you don't get that same, spring training means nothing now. It's garbage. It's totally useless. It's basically to stretch out a few guys and to see who makes the bottom of the roster. That's all it's for now. There's no fun part of it whatsoever. Put the fun back in baseball. Come on. I hate this fucking interleague shit. I'm a crotchety old man.
Hey, you know what? You paid your dues. Now you got to get what you got to get.
So you let us know. What do you think? Keefus is a little more acceptable of interleague play than this old fucking guinea. So if you think that he's right or I'm wrong and whatever, let us know in the comment section below. But you can always get your sports content in the fucking magazine because the Sports Den written by yours truly is always going to be in there. So check us out, musclesportmag.com/subscribe to get the magazine, $32 a year, and free shipping in the U.S. The shirts are $10 at the store page. And, of course, we would love for you to subscribe to this YouTube channel, get free daily quality content. And those other guys are starting to do sports. It's comical. I got to talk to you about that off camera. We'll see you next time.
Take care.